Hi, I'm Liz Kantner. We are continuing the fifth and final day of Online Jewelry Week. Now we'll be talking to Elisa from Chic Pistachio, a trend-setting jewelry company that is changing the face of affordable luxury. Please feel free to leave questions in the comments. We will be answering those at the end of the conversation. Hi, Elisa.
Hi, Liz. Thank you for
How
having
are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. Can you tell us about Chic Pistachio?
Sure. Chic Pistachio started in 2019 when we added on to our flagship brand, Anya Hay. Anya Hay itself started in 2018 and was originally based in the UK and started shipping around the world and started finding more and more customers that were falling in love with it. And we opened a US distribution in March just a year ago and expanded Anya Hay so quickly with that US distribution that our factory said, what else would you like to sell? So we brought in Aurelie G, which is a 14 karat trendy brand. We brought in Perry Foya, which is a bold and beautiful fashion brand. And then our new men's line, which is called Exclusive, which is all sterling silver.
That's great. I can't wait to see jewelry from all of these brands. Anya Hay has seen some amazing success. What do you want retailers to know about it?
You know, the thing with Anya Hay, the first question I always get asked is what we just covered. How do you say it? I think you and I had that question the very first time.
Yeah, I practiced.
I even do an 8-minute YouTube training for new retailers that kind of goes over the brand and the displays and stuff. And that's the first thing we cover there, which is how do you say it? So yes, it's Anya Hay. And that is actually an anagram of the names of the people that created the line. It's not one person. So Anya Hay is sterling silver, affordable, trendy fashion that is really designed to bring that millennial customer into the store. But what we found is that not just millennials were purchasing the line. As everything started growing, we started getting more of a cult following and really finding that we'd have grandmothers come into stores and pick out a piece for a friend. And I did a display at one store recently where I went in and somebody came over while I was displaying the jewelry. She picked out a piece. She went to the register to buy it. She goes, wait, one more. She went back, picked out a piece for another friend, went back, ended up going back 3 different times because women are finding it's also a great self-purchasing item. It has an average retail of $50, $55. It's sterling silver that's all rhodium plated or 14 karat plated, really with a wide range of styles that fits just about every woman. So you want to see some jewelry?
That's great. Yes, I'd love to see some of your best sellers.
Okay, so on our best sellers, especially our Mineral Glow collection. So our Mineral Glow collection features some turquoise doublets stones as well as some mother of pearl. And so some of the earrings that you see on there, the studs with the little CZ dangling, those come in both a white and a yellow, and then there is a matching necklace to them as well. And those are also the hoops from that particular collection. So the earrings and the necklace in those, like that necklace, is the #1 selling piece in the entire US out of our whole 800 SKUs we have in the collection. And those are launched at JCK last year. So that is a long time to be in the #1 spot. The other best sellers that we're seeing right now are our new Hidden Gem collection, which the mother of pearl that was there, and in turquoise pieces. So that is really sweet because on the rings and on some of the necklaces, there's a little CZ hidden right in the center of the stone, of the gemstone. And we also have this new little trend called paperclip links. I don't know. Liz, has anybody else mentioned paperclip link in your videos?
Yes, definitely. I also have to say that the turquoise is so pretty and so vibrant, and I love it for summer and the warmer months. And then also, I've been such a fan of mother of pearl recently.
So the one in the gold, there's a mother of pearl link necklace with paperclip link and mother of pearl in the gold with the little CZ. That's what Lisa has on the screen right there. That necklace with the toggle clasp, it goes with everything. You can layer it, you can wear it by itself. And what we've got showing to you there is layered on the displays, because layering is a big part of the brand, and we encourage our stores to layer things on the displays because you're helping show the customer what a neck mess could start to look like so they can create their own.
Definitely. I would assume that many customers might need a little bit of help to create their own neck mess.
They do. And what we find is we send out the displays, and the displays that you're seeing right now are free with the purchase with the Anya Hay line. So we do gorgeous displays, gorgeous packaging like you can see in that video. But some stores will spread the necklaces out, and they'll be just kind of one piece at a time. And you're missing out on building that extra sale because, like you said, consumers don't always know, oh, I'm supposed to layer this, or I can mix and I can match, and really look at that impression that it'll make. If you put that together on your displays, you're starting to build that neck mess. You're showing people that they can mix and match. And
very
that's
cool.
the line.
And what is the average retail of Anya Hay?
Average retail on Anya Hay really is about $50, $55. It is extremely affordable, which is why we have a lot of self-purchasers. I myself am very guilty of getting dressed in the morning and trying to figure out what jewelry I'm going to put on, and thinking that I don't necessarily have something that'll go with that outfit. And so I come to the office and have to buy new jewelry.
That's the joy of working in this industry. And I must say that the displays and packaging are so beautiful.
Aren't they? And so with this packaging, there's the pouch inside, and then it goes in the box. And then there's also the gift bags, and there's 2 sizes of gift bags with the ribbon and the card. The packaging is outstanding. I think there are some people that pick up the line or maybe buy a piece because they want the packaging, and the jewelry is a bonus that goes along with it, because it elevates it and makes you feel like it's more than just a $50 piece.
Definitely. These pieces feel, when you said the average price point, I was a little bit surprised because the pieces feel very special.
And I will tell you, so I started with the company in December of 2018, and I've been on the wholesale side for a number of years, and I've worked for other brands. And I know the questions that retailers are really going to want to have more information on. And one of the most common questions that we get has to do with the plating. And I personally have owned several pieces since I started that December that still show very little wear and still haven't had any plating issues. And that's
great to hear.
For the quality of the brand.
Beautiful. So do you want to show us some of the other brands?
Yes. So we also have kind of what happened next goes to our Relly G collection. And what happened here is we would have people that were coming by trade show booths or submitting information questions, asking about the styles of Anya Hay, but they wanted something that was 14 karat gold. And so we said, you know what, let's do it. Let's create a quality, trendy fashion brand in 14 karat that's also affordable. And a Relly G was born. And this launched originally in November at just a special launch party we threw in New York. We took over a nightclub, invited the press out, invited some influencers, and let some people come take a look at the jewelry, and they went crazy over this. We actually have close to 30,000 followers on Instagram in the 6 months this brand has been up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So with this one, it's really focusing strictly on the trends, with one of the main parts being ear party. So there's one of the displays where you can see all these single earrings that we sell. And the display was created so that you could display just those single earrings and build on the big ear trend of 2020 with ear party. And when we were at the Atlanta show in March, we actually threw our own ear party and had a piercer come out, and she pierced, I think it was 30 to 40 people that ended up getting their ears pierced.
More, but
we could have done more, but we ran out of supplies.
Oh, wow.
And we also gave away a free earring. And we get to officially announce here, viewers of this are hearing it first, the new piercing 14 karat gold earrings will be available come September 1st.
Yay, that's very exciting.
Yes, so that was something that the retailers that have picked up the line were asking us about, because what we've done is we've offered to throw those piercing parties for the retailers carrying the line, and have one of us come out, whether it be me, whether it be Lisa, whether it be Kat from New York, go out and host these piercing parties and really show the stores how it can be done. And what we found was we didn't want the piercer to have to use like a surgical steel piercing earring. So let's create our own. So that has been approved this week. We have approved the samples, and the production will be available starting September 1st.
That's great. I want to go to a piercing party.
Aren't they? It was so much fun. We partnered with Libby and Judy and the folks over at Atlanta Jewelry Show, and they really helped us out. And we had this spot right in front of the booth, and we hired a girl who is a professional piercer, and she brought all the necessary tools. And we had we themed it, so we had like donuts, donut holes, and we had spiked punch.
Oh my gosh, so fun. That's so fun. Aurelia G is getting so much love in the comments.
Is it? Yay. Yeah. I love it because there's pairs of earrings. So the other thing I forgot to mention is all of this is done with genuine stones. So these are genuine opals. It's either some pieces are done with genuine diamonds, or some are done with white topaz. But there's no synthetic stones in this entire line, and it is all 14 karat with an average retail of $225.
Great pricing.
Yes, and again, this also includes the displays and the packaging. So you can see the displays are this fantastic velvet and marble, and then the packaging here, like the packaging with this can hold rings, or somebody could put little earrings in there. And then we've got the gift bags that come along with it. We actually did a couple of Instagram and Facebook shows during the pandemic with people being closed. Kat out of New York hooked up with some of our Aurelia G retailers and hosted some shows, and they did amazing. Consumers went crazy. We've got a couple of stores that have already doubled their original orders that they placed 6 months ago.
And I have to comment again on the displays and packaging being so beautiful and so probably important for retailers who don't have the displays to kind of display those little mix and match studs.
Well, like I said before, I've spent about 10 years in the wholesale business. But even before that, I've got 20 years on the retail side of this. And when I came on board with the company here, one of the things that really was important to me was what tools can we offer? What things can we do that will really make everything be easier for the retailers? Because the easier you make it for the retailers to sell the line, the more that they are going to want to sell it. So all 4 brands, and we'll see them when we get to Harry Foya next, all 4 brands include the displays, the packaging. We've got social media images, high resolution product images. All of that is ready. Anya Hay is completely loaded to edge and has its own B2B site for stores to place reorders. And the other 3 will get on the B2B and edge soon, but just haven't been loaded yet.
That's amazing. I agree. Making it as easy as possible to work with and support retailers is super important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I've got 2 posters that have been right behind me, kind of teasing everybody through here. I couldn't fit all 4 of them on the screen. So I've got 2 right behind me. We do campaign shoots every year for the brands, and we can send out posters, Invisiviews, window clings, phone back posters, whatever the case may be, so that a store can have the visuals that they need. It can even be just as simple as a counter card.
That's great. Let's look at more jewelry. Let's take a look at Perifolia.
Perifolia. Lisa's got her camera ready on Perifolia there. So the thing behind Perifolia is that we've got two brands that are focused more on dainty, trendy, but let's face it, there's a whole lot of women out there that still want things that are bold and beautiful.
Definitely.
And that's really where Perifolia comes in. So Perifolia is 14 karat over brass. And we've seen that that allows for this bolder look without that price point that kills it. So we are looking at an average retail of $50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but a look of significantly higher. And most of the pieces in this line are also including genuine gemstones. So some of the best sellers that are out there on display include the link pieces from what's called the Skeleton Collection. I didn't come up with that name, so. So the Skeleton Collection, it is a form of, another link, and really building on that trend of what seems like 80s stuff that's getting a resurgence. And it stands out, it gets noticed. Well, Perifolia is really for that woman that wants kind of fashionable, unique jewelry that can be layered. Like you could add a couple of dainty pieces from the other lines with it, but it can also stand on its own. It doesn't have to be layered. One of the mother of pearl piece, because we talked about mother of pearl earlier, that necklace that you can see right now, the circles, those are mother of pearl inlay on those circles.
Pretty.
Yeah, that piece, it's like 36 inches, so you could double it if you wanted to. That one retails for $295. That is the most expensive piece in the entire line. And it's because it is all genuine mother of pearl in all inlay and across there.
Speaking of the neck mess, I love when people kind of use different thicknesses of chains and kind of like really play around with that.
Yeah. Lisa, are you able to get on my neck real quick since you mentioned?
Excuse my shaking.
Yeah, sorry guys, we're gonna switch here real quick. But so my own neck mess that I had going on here. I've got pieces from all the different lines. And so there's thick chains, there's thin chains, there's colored gemstones, there's CZs, all just to get my own little mess going.
I love the fringe choker too.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. Now, the other thing in Perifolia, talking about trends and bestsellers, is the rose quartz necklace. So rose quartz is really seeing a popular comeback right now because people are wanting color. And so rose quartz stands out, especially that piece, because you've got the yellow of the chain, which works on skin tones. But then when you've got that coolness of the rose quartz, that's a piece that people of different types can wear. But rose quartz, I didn't know this, it's the stone of universal love. Rose quartz opens the heart to promote love, self-love, friendship, deep inner healing, and feelings of peace. And I think we could all use that right about now.
Definitely. And also, another trend to maybe mention is talismans, and knowing the meaning behind a stone and wearing it so close to you as part of your neck mess, I think is really important as well.
It's funny you brought that up because I've got talismans on my list for when we get over to the men's line.
Oh, great. Okay, good.
With 4 brands, I kind of had to spread things out a little bit. But the thing is that because we are all focused on the trends, every single line that we have has something that fits the trend. Whether we're talking about neck mess or ear party or stacking rings, like the ones that I've got on here, but I'll let Lisa look at those when we talk about my favorites. But all of these things are all trends, and every line has them.
That's great. Let's move on to look at the men's line. Excellent.
So the men's line, the thing about the men's is there's some great men's manufacturers out there that are doing some amazing jewelry, but most of the men's pieces are being done in alternative metals. And so we really wanted to focus on the sterling silver, getting something that had a little bit more weight to it, stuff that would really start to, just feel more substantial and give the independents something that wasn't the same silver brands that everybody else is carrying for men's lines. So with the Exclusive, so one of the big trends is hexagon.
Yes, that necklace was just featured, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So the necklace in the middle of the screen there, that is that hexagon tiger's eye, was just in the June issue of In-Store magazine. And right next to it, this piece wasn't featured, but a big trend right now is DIY, because people are looking for sentiment, things where they can either engrave on or, something that they could pass down. That necklace is got a bar that a store could do engraving on.
That's great for Father's Day.
Absolutely. And it's funny, the other thing that I think I told you guys about that cracked me up is there's an entire collection in this men's line that is, we call Knights, but it's all been gobbled up by Game of Thrones fans. It's these spears, and really it's got this, it's Knights aesthetic, and it's got this old world kind of look to it that kind of fits that old world feel of Game of Thrones, and they are loving it. But you can see there's a take on nautical, there's a take on crosses, talking about talismans. There's multiple examples there that fit in talismans, and it really appeals to a wide range of tastes. One of my favorite pieces is in the rings there. That ring on the far side of the screen, that is a 24 karat cross in the sterling silver band. And that is a gorgeous wedding band for somebody.
The texture is so lovely.
Yes, we have some pieces that were done with a black oxidation, and some pieces are done with a high polish. And the
I love the high polish as well.
Yeah, and that high polish ring, for example, there, it's so smooth on the inside. It feels fantastic. And we carry those in 9, 10, and 11 and 12, all in here, ready to ship. And even back on the gold line, even though jewelers can size gold, we still have 5, 6, 7, and 8 that we carry in the rings for the gold line, so that the jewelers don't have to carry. And then that bracelet with the eagle for right now, with everybody, wanting something that is like prideful. That eagle piece is outstanding.
It's beautiful.
And those, Liz, those displays, when you were talking before about the displays, that's concrete and velvet.
Oh, wow. I love kind of the rust. It's like rustic and sleek.
It is. There's a lot of weight to it. It just fits the manliness. The whole line is really this confident manliness to it, that you want something where the displays stand out. And the jewelry packaging is this sleek black to it, and then there's the concrete on some of the display elements that really just fits everything about this line.
That's
and it's $200 average retail.
Great. We have a quick question on the men's line from Michael. Is this sterling silver rhodium plated as well?
Yes, it is.
Great.
Yes. Everything that we have from any sterling silver piece that we have in either Anya Hay or in the men's line of Exclusive is all rhodium plated. I can't imagine doing a silver line and not rhodium plating it in today's market.
So let's talk a little bit about what Chic Pistachio provides the retailers outside of the displays and packaging.
Sure. We have, I think I briefly mentioned before, high resolution images, social media images. We've got web enrichment forms ready to upload. So when the pandemic hit, there's stores that just weren't prepared to switch to an e-com type of environment really quick. And Kat up in New York really helped them get all online so that they could start selling super quick. And we also have pre-packs available. So for all the lines, it can be very overwhelming for some people to figure out which pieces they wanted to get. And so we have put together different pre-packs. So stores can either pick and choose. They can pick with their rep or through us here at the office, or we can say, we'll send you the best sellers.
That's great. And do you want to dive into a little bit more about the drop shipping and the live shows you've been doing on social media?
Sure. When we're based in Dallas, and Dallas very quickly it seems was on shutdown. And almost as soon as it happened, we said, okay, if this is about to hit everywhere, what are we going to do to help people? And almost immediately that same week, we sent out an email and said, all right, guys, you can drop ship from every line, and we will do it for no fee. Take care of your consumers, which is the reason why we also helped them all get online. So Lisa here, my right hand over here that's with the other camera, she went and set up a distribution center at her place to take care of drop ship. And Kat up in New York was taking care of social media, and we did Instagram feeds, Facebook feeds, and shipped everything out directly to the consumers that they need. And we're still continuing it. We got such great results that people are still asking for it even now that they're open.
That's great.
So
that's great. I don't think that online trunk shows are going to go away.
No, they're so much fun.
So much fun. So show us some of your personal favorites.
Personal favorites. So my personal favorites tend to be close to what I have on right now. I sometimes wear the same things over and over again, regardless. So Lisa's gonna get close up here. If we can go back to her, Ralph.
Oh yeah, I can't see myself.
Nope.
There we go.
There we go. So this ring set here on my ring finger is from Morelli G, and that is my personal favorite. So
I love that stack.
This is just 2 rings made to look like much bigger stack. Everybody knows it's my favorite. So when we were naming pieces, the big ring is named Elisa, me.
Oh, fun.
And the smaller ring is named after my 6-year-old daughter. So basically you can call up and ask for the Elisa set, and pretty much everybody here will know what you're talking about.
That's great.
But the other pieces that are my favorites are these particular earrings.
Those are great.
So these have a little diamond drop on them. And I put these hoops on and wear these just about every single day. And then from Anya Hay, the 2 necklaces that I wear almost all the time would be the turquoise, this one, and this top one right here from our Bohemia collection. Those 2 pieces, I change other pieces to go in with them, but I typically have these 2 pieces on every day. The other thing I forgot to mention, Liz, is these necklaces, all of our necklaces have built-in 2-inch extenders, so that when you're creating your neck mess, you can adjust the lengths.
That is crucial for creating a neck mess.
Yes. So, like today when I was trying to pick out which other ones I wanted to go with, I just adjusted the lengths of them so I could fix them. But I've also got all kinds of stuff. I've got one of our great ones here. This is from Anya Hay. This is a single one where it starts here and it goes up to an ear cuff. So that's one of my favorites. We have a lot of ear cuffs in the line.
Oh my gosh, I love your earring situation, your ear party, I should call it.
It's so much fun. I love my ear party.
So
I'm not cool enough to get piercings all the way up my ears.
Oh, so you're using the ear cuffs.
I use the ear cuffs to fake it.
Definitely. You don't have to commit.
That way my teenagers think I'm cool too.
Yeah, that's great. So we only have a couple minutes left here. Is there anything else I should be asking you?
I can't think of anything. I think we've gotten. Were there any questions anybody had for us? I've got reps all over the country.
Yeah, lots of love, especially from Michael. And Norman, he wants to have an
I had to deliver a showcase to Norman up in Mystic, Connecticut. Angel Haven wants a party. I am in Mystic, Connecticut anytime Norman wants me to go.
Oh my goodness, that's great. And I want an invite. But so why don't you let everyone know the best way to connect with you?
Best way, the email up on the screen, sales@chicpistachio.com. I'm also always on Facebook. I'm in JHJ, and we are a member of RJO Buying Group, so you can also reach out to us through that. And pretty much everybody can get a hold of one of us. The sales at Chic Pistachio goes to the entire office, and depending upon what they're looking for, I'll filter it to me, Lisa, Kat, whoever it needs to, and we'll get everybody taken care of.
Great. Thank you so much for being here. Elisa, I'm pretty sure you and I could talk jewelry all day.
Pretty much. I think we can go have drinks and be good to go.
Yes, definitely. Next year in Vegas, we will be there.
Yes. Thank you for doing this as an alternative to Vegas.
Of course. So thank you everyone for watching. We will be back at 4 p.m. Eastern time with more content for you. I'll see you soon.
Bye, everybody.